Hello, I'm going to be showcasing a new piedar method that my friend Unassumed made. It's able to be done overlapped with terrain nav, which is very good because when you do your route, you can pearl hang already knowing what direction you're leaving the bastion, and it's just like out of sight, out of mind, you know? So the first thing I'm going to do is do a normal piedar. So, let me get a spawner. Okay. This went down at 23. You can see 23. It loads at 27. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna look for it go down and present. So now we know this is 26. Now traditionally, you're just gonna go diagonal. Here it's positive Z. So you'd increase it if it wasn't, and you check this way. Um, This requires you to be on a chunk corner, and because of the backtrack that can be needed, you sometimes would need to increase and actually think about where you're going. Meaning you have to pause and making it not the best to do while overlapped. Now, if I do the new method, it's called anti-queen piedar, because if you imagine the chunk borders as like a chessboard, it works in every spot that a queen couldn't move to. So if I was a queen, I couldn't do it in any of these, any of these, so on. But I can do it a knight's move away, which is the simplest form knight piedar. So I know it's gonna be negative x, so I'm just gonna not go that way too slow. I'm gonna start in this chunk. I'm gonna go a knight's move. So I'm just gonna mark my spots. You don't really have to do you could go here, 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 but if you're gonna go like this, it might be hard if you get the spike here. Oh, so you can see here, doesn't appear, doesn't appear. Now I moved 2 chunks positive Z and 1 chunk positive X. What that means is that the spawner, when it's a negative Z, is gonna go from 1 chunk to 3 chunks away, because I went 2 in this direction, while something that is negative x is gonna be 2 away now, because I went from 1 chunk away to 2 chunk away. So if I increase by 2 here, it's gonna appear in my pie chart because it's negative x, and that's how I know that it's this way and not the other way. So I'm gonna load a new world and do that faster now, and then I'm gonna have an image pop up on my screen, so it's easier to be so you can see it. Sorry, my sister's shy. My twin. She woke up, I guess. So here, let me see. Do I have a bastion that I can use as an example? I don't. So I'm just gonna go with the terrain here. So if I spawned in, I had the bastion, and now I know 17, 21. Now that was positive Z. If I went negative Z instead, meaning I started here, I would go negative Z, 1 diagonal, and then I go here. And if I increase by 2, you can see it doesn't appear because it's not positive X. It's the direction that I went to in. So it's going to be positive Z. So if that's confusing, I have this image right here. You can see that the bottom left is where you start. We're assuming it's 11. And we're going to go to the top right knight. Ignore the pawn, by the way. The top right knight is where we're going to end up. The directions that have a negative number, -2 and -1, are going to be insignificant because you're going to get the spike. You're going to know it's that way instantly. But you can see that in the +1 direction, it goes from 11 chunks away to 12 chunks away, meaning it appears when we're on 13. And from the other direction, where we went 2 chunks, it goes from 11 to 13, aka loaded on 14. So you'll know, or yeah. So you'll know what direction it is when you do that +2. And that's like the best explanation I have. Thank you.